One morning, Hazel and her mother were wandering near the farm when they noticed a strong and cute dog running in a wide area. This was F, the brave guardian of the farm, a young Anatolian shepherd dog. With his cream-colored fur and ever-smiling face, F was the best friend of the children around. Hazel, curiously, "Mom, who is this giant dog? He looks so strong." Her mother, smiling, "This is F. He's a very smart and loyal dog. It's his job to protect the farm." Just then, F noticed Hazel and her mother. He ran over to them, wagging his big tail to greet them. F, cheerfully, "Hello. Did you come to visit the farm? Everything is fine here, but we need to be careful. A weasel has been roaming around lately and trying to steal the eggs from the coop." Hazel wanted to tell about an incident she had seen 2 days ago. "A few days ago, I saw 2 weasels fighting over the eggs they had stolen. They fought for a long time but never dropped an egg. We secretly followed them and learned where they hid the eggs they stole. There were dozens of eggs there." F's words excited Hazel. At that moment, 2 young white roosters named Golubik and Ibibik were keeping anyone away from the farm with their combative nature. Even though Hazel and her mother were friendly with them, these 2 white roosters were cautious and patrolling the farm's borders like 2 guards. However, no matter how tough they were, it could be difficult for them to stop a weasel from entering the coop. Especially at night when the hens were sleeping, and they couldn't see well in the dark. That's why they were very uneasy every night. The adult rooster in the coop, a black Denny's-Lee rooster, didn't want to stay in the same coop with the young white roosters and was constantly arguing and chasing them. This was preventing them from cooperating in the battle against the weasels. Hazel, bravely, "F, let us help you. We can stop the weasel." That evening, Hazel, her mother, and F started their night watch just a short distance from the farm. Thanks to F's keen sense of smell, they noticed the weasel approaching the coop. They immediately informed Golubik and Ibibik. The roosters initially caused a commotion in anger, but they calmed down when they listened to F's plan. F, laughing, "Now let's act wisely. Instead of using force, we will catch it with our cleverness." When Hazel and her mother sensed the weasels approaching the farm, they immediately informed F. Using this information, F devised a clever plan. That evening, there was a different setup in the coop. The hens were moved away from the coop for safety and allowed to stay in the barn overnight, so only the 2 white roosters, Golubik and Ibibik, remained on guard in the coop. As soon as the weasels entered the coop, they would spring out with agility. They would escape through the side door, with Hazel closing the small door and F closing the big one. When darkness fell, the weasels secretly approached the coop. As soon as they entered, F quickly headed towards the coop and quietly closed the door. The 2 brave roosters had already escaped through the side door, and Hazel had closed the side door. The weasels panicked when they realized they had fallen into a trap. But it was too late, they had no place to escape. Hazel, proudly, "F, we really became a great team." F, smiling, "Yes, when we work together, we can overcome any problem." After the weasels fell into the trap, there was a commotion in the farmhouse. The farm residents woke up to the sounds of F and the other animals, turned on the lights, and quickly headed towards the coop. Meanwhile, Hazel and her mother knew it was time to leave since they had completed their task on the farm. Hazel, whispering, "Mom, let's go back now. The farm is safe. We did our job." Her mother, gently smiling, "Yes, Hazel, you're right. Let's go back to the forest. The night has advanced." Hazel and her mother quietly walked along the path illuminated by the moonlight, heading towards the forest. As they moved in the shadows of the trees, the cool night breeze brushed against their faces. On the way, Hazel turned around and looked back at the farm once more. She felt a great sense of pride. They had accomplished a wonderful job together with F. Hazel, smiling, "Mom, F and the roosters are really great friends. I'm so happy we could help them." Her mother, lovingly, "Yes, Hazel. Helping each other and collaborating is one of the most valuable things in life. You learned this very well." They walked in silence for a while. The forest was calm and peaceful. The chirping of birds could no longer be heard, only a light breeze rustled the leaves. Mother and daughter continued walking through the night towards their nests deep in the forest. That night, Hazel fell asleep peacefully with the happiness of having protected the farm. Her mother also hugged her, feeling at ease seeing her child grow up and fulfill her responsibilities.